and I will be giving a reading on the collective's energy, this partial solar eclipse, and supposed Scorpio. Now, we know Scorpio revolves around all things life, death, and transformation, and there has been so many shifts in the collective. So today I will be using my Lightworker Oracle deck and my Cat People Tarot deck. So let's get into it. First, we're going to invite the benevolent spirit of Source into this conversation. Let's get started. So something is telling me to start off with the tarot first, so let's get into it. What is the collective's energy of this partial solar eclipse? We have the Two of Swords. Can you see that? I know the lighting is very dim, but Two of Swords. This card is about balancing against the opposition here, but also just, having our guard up. Not in a bad way, but to let people know that we're ready for anything now. We've been through the storm, we've been through the change, and we've come out balanced, sharp, articulate is what I'm hearing, and ready to slay. Let's get right into it. What is the energy of the collective for partial solar eclipse? Okay, we have a lot that just fell out. We have Nine of Wands. Let me just pull one of the candles closer. Maybe that'll help. Yep. We have the Nine of Wands here. And as you can see, this woman is walking through the turmoil, and there's hidden cats and enemies looking her way. Next, we have Ten of Wands. And the last one for this set is the Hermit. Now, what I'm seeing here is for the collective that there's been a journey with the Nine of Wands to success, to the ultimate foundations of magical success is what I'm hearing, and making sure you're straight. Of course, we know on this journey that we are here to bring balance to light and dark, and there are some certain forces that aren't too happy with that, and that will always be watching us, and so to per se, and this is why the Hermit is here to really say that it's important to find your peace, to find your hidden serenity within, and to be able to camp out in that when things feel awkward or you feel like you're being watched. Once again, Two of Swords, we have that power of opposition to just go within, and we know fellow enemies cannot follow us within. So let's see. The next card, interesting. We have the Three of Cups, indicating this has been like a chill, semi/chill period of relaxation. Even though I'm seeing with this cup tilted over, you still have some things to do. You know what those things are, the important things, right? And then after that, we have the Five of Pentacles, also indicating that because of this task that you know you have to do to bring your life together in fruition, you may be feeling like you've lost something or you don't have what you need to fulfill your destiny, but you do, because you see this hidden little cat right here. This is your hope. So you just need to look up in tough times instead of looking down on your past. You see, I like how that light glimmers off the card. But yeah, just keep hope on that. And the next card to come with that was the Nine of Pentacles. And this card is all about building your success, right? And obtaining stature. Now, you have this thing to do. I don't know what it is. It could be financing, building a better budget, or just coming back into your destiny and knowing what the next steps are for yourself to get on that path again. And the Nine of Pentacles is here to say, build it out of love and build it out of your most wildest dreams. And the next card we have is Strength. I love this card. Now this is saying that, you know, you are very strong enough to move forward with this against the opposition, focusing on yourself and building your dreams. Even though it may take some physical task and as well as spiritual and mental and emotional alignment to make that happen, you are more than capable and strong enough to do so. The next card is Two of Cups. Okay, now what I'm getting from this is that you have to give love to receive love. You know, if you are in union with your divine partner or your divine flame for this lifetime, then this can indicate that the two of you are about to or are together already and will amplify and manifest your intentions way much faster. But for those who are single, I am getting, you do have to give love to receive love in this lifetime. You know, you may have some heart blockages or things that you feel like won't really come through, but it will. You just have to learn how to give love, starting with yourself. The next two cards we have are the Page of Pentacles. This is a time of study. This is the season as we go into Libra season, actually, and I'll make a video on that because the Western astrology is off count from the real stargazing line. So anyway, to just stay on track, Page of Pentacles. This is a season of studying, to always study and pursue what your soul finds super interesting. Maybe read that book that you've had on your shelf for months now. Get into mathematics or sciences, history, whatever you want to get into and research and build and feed your brain, do so. Now is the time. Make the time for that. And the last card is the Ace of Wands. Now, what I'm getting is this is a time for creating those dreams and building off of whatever you know that you have to do. Just get that out the way and it will turn into something beautiful and truly manifest your plan along your destiny. Okay. Now that was it from the cat people. Let's see what the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck energy though is Four of Swords. So yeah, this is a time not to overstrain yourself. And I know a lot of times as we are in these human bodies, it can feel really stressful. When we know we have things to do, we can overwhelm ourselves and etc., etc. But with the Four of Swords, this is a time of resting and not pushing yourself too hard. You know, there's a perfect balance between work and play, and it's all love. And you know, you should want to really work to fortify and get to know with this incoming yawn, get some rest. Now this is from my light worker oracle deck. Light worker oracle deck. What is the energy of the collective for this partial eclipse? Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's take it slow. Alright, this is my little deer. It's gonna be watching. Now, the first card we have is the First Ray of Power. Sorry, I know this lighting is cray. But the First Ray of Power, what that really indicates here is that this is a time for coming back into self and reclaiming our own inner power. Now, what I'm also seeing with the collective is that there's just like little mini battle between your old self and your real self, you know what I mean? Now when I say old self, I mean your past traumatized, egoly earth self, all the things that you've been through that's took away your own power of knowing self, old self. And then you have your real self who you're growing back into, you know, releasing the programs, releasing the trauma, and doing all of that, you know. This is what this card symbolizes to me right now, is that we are coming back into that creational source with ourselves and completely healing all of those timelines where we felt hurt or abused or powerless, you know. And the next card, well, before I get into that, I'm hearing to, you know, once again, work, rest, and play. It's important to have that trio in this lifetime, especially, you know, within this false matrix. If you do have a job, or if you're going or building or grinding for anything, that you do rest, okay? Because it's so important to just relax and rest and regenerate for this earthly incarnation. The next card we have is Divine Talents. Now, I'm seeing that the collective is getting slowly back into the things they love to do and realizing how they can make profit or share their gifts with the world to bring further enlightenment in this golden age. From music to writing to creating to making art to building it all. Okay, now the next two cards we have is Earth Healing. This is a very potent card. This card, another yawn. This card speaks of a time of healing. It's called Earth Healing. Healing our bodily traumas once again and going back to when we were a child and seeing all the things of how it made us feel and realizing that yes, this happened to us, not to victimize it, but it was a part of the plan, you know, and we came here to heal planet Earth and with the things we had to do. So it's important to keep that in mind as we heal the trauma and we heal the collective shadow, and as the shadow slowly dissipates away, because there are many of us awakened right now. So as we awaken to that and just work on our own self, we heal this planet in our own body. And with this is the next card, the fourth ray of harmony, speaking of complete balance. Now when I see this card, I think of, what's the word, it's like bringing everything back into balance, because you see these other selves and like the replicas, think of us as like your old selves and the many old yous in your head that still carry that trauma, and it's just like whispering you're not good enough or things like that, you know what I mean? This is completely being harmonized and brought back to yourself, you know, which ultimately opens that door of harmony and healing. Now it can be an intense journey if you're like hearing voices or bringing back that same, well, not bringing back, but being confronted with that same old past energy of self. It's all about how you choose to handle that and love and talk to yourself through that, especially your subconscious, I'm seeing. So yeah, everything is being harmonized, and that's why it's important to rest as well, so you're able to hear and catch these things. Now the next card is the seventh ray of ritual, order, and ceremony. Now when I see this card for the collective, I'm saying that, you know, if you're feeling unorganized or just all over the place, now is the time to get organized, get strategic, and bring order and the divine beauty of a ritual morning routine to start your day, to ground your day with an intention, and to anchor into a timeline that you would love to be in, that is so synced to you and your true heart desires. So yes, it's important to pray, meditate, and really reflect upon how you want the day to go. Have a structure, have a skincare routine, have a good health plan, you know. And we have the heart transmission. I'm seeing that setting this up will help you, and besides that there's this heart energy of love coming online here, and that, you know, once we tap into our heart, we're able to perceive empathy and just be one with literally everything. You could walk down the street and see a man who is in pain, and through the heart transmissions and empathy and connecting us to every being, you'll know why that person is sad, or why that cat is hungry, or why your mom's upset. You know, all these things through our heart we can hear source and everything. The next card with that, and with these light upgrades we've been getting, it is so important to ground and rest, like I was saying. To ground and rest. Okay? If you don't know what grounding is, it's just the art of relaxing and spending time outside, taking slow, deep breaths, sitting in silence, just really connecting. And the last one, through all of these events that we just went through, we have spiritual decree, seeming like, you know, there's about to be, if not already, huge epiphanies in bringing closure from your past selves and the lessons that you've learned, you know, and moving forward where you want to be and proclaim as your soul self what you're going to do next, like I'm doing right now. So yeah, let's see, one thing I like to do is, for any last important takeaways, oh yeah, the bottom of the deck is master healing. But yes, this is a beautiful time to just heal those wounds and watch those scabs turn back into the flesh of the skin. Any last important messages for the collective light with the deck? Oh, this is a lot. It's still to reiterate some of this too. Yeah. Once again, just reiterating how important it is to ground in that heart love that you have for yourself and figure out more things, you know, with the spiritual decree here again. Relax, go within, and hear the voices and wonders of the universe, because it's there, it's just waiting for you to listen. Because sometimes our mind, I like to think of our mind as a hub of thoughts that can be transmitted inside, and you know, all that good clap. And then the heart is like this soul center to you kind of orb. You know, you have some people's hearts, even mine included, have been broken, have been hurt, have been shut off, numbed, and etc. So that can sort of affect the heart transmissions that you're getting. So heart healing is important. And then we have the sixth ray of devotion, which is new, and this card just reminds me to really keep going, have faith, and stay devoted to your path, because at times, yes, it gets hard, but having devotion and faith and knowing why you're there is so important, because it keeps you aligned with yourself. Yes, don't let it waver. I look forward to growing with this channel and being able to share messages to help you. I'm very straightforward on this channel. I don't think I will focus on other people trying to affect you. This will be more so focused on yourself, you, and the universe. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Do we have any last messages from the kitties? Also, I love cat people. I love cat people. One card. Thank you for keeping it short. Okay. We have the Ace of Cups. Now I'm seeing a time of, once you begin to once again balance yourself and feel yourself harmonize and closing out and healing any past traumas and triggering emotions, this is ultimately leading to emotional fulfillment, feeling balanced in life, feeling like you're receiving everything that you give out there, and it's a time of beautiful indulgence, for real, to just really ground and connect with this life. But yep, the Ace of Cups. Well, that was it for this reading. I mean, leave a like, share the love, and let me know how this reading served you and if it resonated. Thank you.